amanfo discount
say to be kwakra ne mafia brotreba
amanfo discount basa
ya fa kwani so na ya ntumi ankla de
yes
na ya tumi ama ya bon auction and ya 500,000 500 million
very good
$500 million
is it dollars or Ghana cedis dollars
na ya tumi akra ne ya tumi anyi na ya bon auction na kwabra ne akoton 100,000 Ghana cedis
yes 100,000 Ghana cedis
na nipa no anu to ya wasan koto ama ECG
yes
300 million
yes
hey
this is from the minister. That's from the minister.
It's also from the former board chairman.
His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama. I just saw this on X, on my Joy page. You say we all knew the economy was in crisis. But some of the things I am discovering myself, it has been a criminal handling of the economy. Mr. President, by this statement, it means the Better Ghana agenda, it's going to take a lot of time. And Ghanaians don't have time. If they wanted more time, they would have stayed with the previous government. So please, instead of issuing statements like this, bring the evidence out, lay it on the table for Ghanaians who gave you the job to understand that it will take time for you to fix.
Addo 4 years sign so ehia biom enti Ghana's economy hu nkonmo ene eba bedi our platform we so na ya Brefo ababe blast President Akuffo over enyoma bi oyeye under his regime along the line so no Mr. Happiness ono so babe kasa asset record ni straight e de ama President Mahama say enke ebe ya de ekoso de odi nani babe hu ye e wa ban mu no say ebia oba ye no fu wo ye 10% onye a chart of faith all my Ghana for who say na eko no who say no betutu ni nyoma eno sa no kra no say wo say enchi obi na ye ni imrani ni India Ghana for beti ase na Ghana for who say oh at least sisi ano crisis aye wo mu no it will take us a long time to fulfill everything we said. Out of war, in someone, Mr. Happiness, and I bet to Jan easy. Now, without much delay, me no baby consent anymore. You bet ye in someone and I have Brefo, and Mr. Happiness, and I bet to Jan. No mom, no answer by a sano. Make also ye new viewer and also subscribe to your channel. We are. May urge also best subscribe, like, and not share watching, and where comments anymore, FMA. In Tia Kaya, President Mahama. Ababeka say we all know the economy was in crisis. Na so economy no our crisis mu. Now therefore or see aside say it was in crisis no. Yet there was some criminal handling bia na ekoso within the government NPP. Eno and Mr. Happiness ababe passing a commenter. Wo de eni nsem o ka che President Mahama no. Yentie no anye den. Enfamra.
Good afternoon, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I just saw this on X, on my Joy page. You say we all knew the economy was in crisis. But some of the things I am discovering myself, it has been a criminal handling of the economy. Mr. President, by this statement, it means the Better Ghana agenda, it's going to take a lot of time. And Ghanaians don't have time. If they wanted more time, they would have stayed with the previous government. So please, instead of issuing statements like this, bring the evidence out, lay it on the table for Ghanaians who gave you the job to understand that it will take time for you to fix the mess. And then when you finish, tell everybody who is involved in this criminal handling of the economy without court proceedings, because Ghanaians are the judges. Once you show them the evidence, they will pass the judgment. So when you start jailing them, nobody will say it's witch hunting. Sink them and their political career, like the submarine behind me. You know how submarines works, right? So, Mr. President, do the needful. Bring the evidence out. We don't want statements like this. If you bring statement without evidence, Ghanaian, you see, they are even now blaming you for doing so. When you are just, you are not even 2 months in government. So please bring the evidence out and start jailing them, and then recover all their loot, all their properties, take it from them. That is the only way the better Ghana will become a reality. But if you don't jail them, they will someday return to government and they will sell Ghana. So please, Mr. President, do the needful. Bring evidence and start jailing them and then recover all the loot. Hey, Zoo! Hey, Zaza! Some catch them, John Mahama. Or Baba, this is submarine in a stilt mood. So, hey, Zoo! Hey, Zoo!
In terms of what senior no Mr. Happiness and a wedding in common at this side. We all know say under the regime of President Akuffo Addo no, a lot of things happen. And the taxes no crab better sorry na edibiato so or the better sorry betting tax aba. And no crab dancing economy ni nem koye. Economy no nem koye. And no one sem na President Mahama Ayeka. Mr. Happiness echichi mu say it will be better. So be Ghana account. Obema President Mahama be Ghanaians an account of what is currently happening. Say lebe ya ochina bi no na Ghana fo hu say na mbetiki decision no na se sisi anu amfa hwiamba Ghana fo bedwen say bibia ye normal and ye no kre nsem wa Mr. Happiness e ka na ye no kre pa na ye dia no to nchen a ye ba betie na ya Brefo na ya Brefo aba be blast Akuffo Addo ene ne nkrofo say under their regime omo Ghana ye pa na rofo without majile ye ntie na ya Brefo nsem odi tu dwa ewo eye onua FM enye dey efamra
amafo discover
say ye tumi kwakra ne mafia brotre ba
amafo discover saba
ya fa kwani so na ya ntumi ankla ne
yes
na ya tumi ama ya bon auction and ya 500,000 500 million
very good
$500 million.
Is it dollars or Ghana cedis? Dollars.
Na ya tumi akra ne ya tumi ani na ya bon auction na kwabra ne akoton 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes, 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Na nipa no anu to e wasan kwato ama ECG.
Yes,
300 million.
Yes.
Hey.
This is from the minister. That's from the minister.
It's also from the former board chairman
of ECG.
He also spoke. Now they ain't dinner party.
You go to their warehouse, a lot of the equipment are at the mercy of the weather. I just checked from the port, and the security report I'm getting is that a container that cost about $500,000 is imported. ECG is unable to clear that container. Some way, somehow, somebody is able to buy that container at auction for 100,000 cedis, bring it into the open market, and resell it to ECG as $300,000. It will stop. And I mean, it will stop.
They must be arrested. Whoever is in charge must be arrested.
Yeah, stop saying.
Whoever caused this blunder must be arrested. This is causing financial loss.
Stop saying.
It's not just being stopped.
It can't just stop. Stop saying.
Hey, so that
$500,000
US dollars.
500,000 US dollars. Ghana goes Sika 500,000 US dollars. It for 100,000
Ghana cedis. 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, come on, 100,000.
Na nipa na sa akoton e ma ECG
$300,000. So do you know how much ECG has lost? Do you know how much they've lost?
My good,
800,000 Ghana cedis. Dollars, sorry.
$800,000.
I'm a crony here to me.
$800,000.
What sort of country?
Obi episode bokro.
What sort of country is this?
You want cartel. Ebi wa ECG. This one babanya kwato.
Then they will discard it. Then they are the very people who pick those meters and go and sell it again.
We are suffering doom.
You look.
Today we are suffering doom.
Yes.
The fear of us not being able to even pay.
We are wicked people.
Problematic.
We are very wicked people. Do you know those meters now? What the bano? Or conform with oil togo for an oil system.
You see?
So that is what they do.
You see?
So that when they bring it, it cannot work in Ghana. Then they go and sell it there.
The chair, I was told of that story, and in fact, I had a problem with ECG having to import for and still pay duty. So one of the things I did as a board chair was to get the board to issue a new directive to the fact that any supplier who imported for ECG had to clear and deliver to our warehouse. That was the first intervention I made. So I stopped that thing upon assumption of office as chair.
So are you surprised that
No, I'm not surprised because I know we had a lot of challenges. We had a lot of containers at the port. So what Jinapo said was right. Indeed, there were a lot of containers at the port that we had not paid for their
clearance,
their duty. So when I assumed office, as a businessman, I didn't see the sense in it. You get a contract, you only drop the bill of lading and start pursuing your money, and then sometimes you are even paying the supplier and the goods have not been cleared. And it's true, people take advantage of the system where they go, the customs guys will auction, and when they auction, they go and buy it.
What's it? TNE or say, your mobi contract, your man contract or bill of lading, and your man the turn wabro chain is a car now. Oje won krata bill of lading now there, but no one starts whoever percent to give you that contract. Now Baba this from ECG. One who bet me the customs as a senate want to win ye our port. Me one know what you go. What you ask us and then you know what you be. No one kwa crab do port. Na port to win ye because when you crab are by old ya. Now we want to be ye. And the ECG has a lot of containers on to be ye. Now customs for Alpha Queen be so no amount to am a supplier and Nankasa or the buyer. Another one with their more before at a cheaper rate. No affair today. No, I sound the same person. No, go to your own canoe. No, I sound what woman.
Because Nimpa, what auction was the man on? Our link with someone inside ECG.
Yes.
When they pay the money, they will say.
Obi wa ho abegini sika. Enti na minu mienu ya sori ahomati ba adwuma. Yenye ska nto dan wo East Lagos Hills. Yenye ska nto dan wo Trasako. Yenye bi nto wo Airport Hills. Enra ya fa ni CEO. Ochira ya fa chief executive.
Intadofo senya amuti ya na ya Brefo na wedi ni nkomo ewo this side. Adofo Matters Day. Utumi hu say, enye easy. But you know, I think say no one Mr. Happiness at the abebetu jano. Se bibi ni a I was a president Mahama yehu. The akoso sisi ano say a chats and I say who video bibi a mbe ya Ghana for beti ase who the ekwo mine mu. They have to come out with it. Cause enye easy, especially waba so waba reset system no. We all know say it will take a long time. Na say waba ne bibi nko ya. The best thing and it's Mr. Happiness. Na se mo kan no. Ye be diso. Aha Ghana gossips. Ma mi wa adwen cho comment ni mu. Unsubscribe ye so a. Me urge also be subscribe. Like na kire wa adwen e wo comment ni mu. E fa man.